All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to brainstorm some ideas for our teapots. So first I want you to turn to the back of a drill page that's nice and blank, and you're going to label it Teapot Brainstorming. Now I want you to come up with at least 4 different ideas so you can quickly and easily break your page into 4 different quadrants. There we go. All right, so you can break it into 4 different quadrants so that you can do it 4 different ways. So the things that your teapot brainstorming and that your final teapot needs to meet, the criteria, is that it needs to somehow have a handle. It needs to somehow have a spout, and they have to work together. So you can't have the handle and the spout on the same side because when you go to try to pour it, it won't work. It needs to somehow represent you. It needs to fit into your home. So if you put this thing in your room or you put this thing in your house, it's going to look like it fits. It looks like it belongs. Okay? And it needs to be interesting from multiple angles, which is the sculptural equivalent of good composition. So you can, if you kind of have an idea, if you don't even have an idea yet, what you can start with is you can start with kind of that body. I'm sorry, I'm not drawing dark enough. You can start with that body of the teapot, so you can add the kind of spout and add the handle. And then kind of look at it. What could I make this into? So maybe, let's see. So if you're having trouble like me, maybe you go through and you label each of your boxes, something about you. So maybe I like art. I like sewing. There's a lot of sewing things around my house. So let's start with art. Well, maybe if I think about art, the thing I think about is kind of an artist palette. So maybe instead of this circle, maybe the teapot is an artist palette. Maybe I get rid of this part here. Okay, and then I put the little paint blobs on there. Then what can I make this spout into? Ooh, it could be a paintbrush. So I could have this kind of paintbrush coming up like that. And then that's where the water would come out. And the water could go in like here, come out there. So then I need a handle. What could I make this handle into? What else do painters use? I could make that into another brush. I could kind of make it like that. So it's a different brush. So it's another paintbrush. So see how I took that shape that I'd already kind of created and used it as an inspiration. So now I want you to come up with all 4 different ideas of things that would fit into your life.